Louis niece,
Yes.
can I call you Louis?
If you want.
Is
Yes,
that
you
okay?
can. It's
Okay.
okay.
What do your friends call you? Louis niece.
Louise, Louise, someone can call me Mo. That like they from Moency, someone can call me Mo. Louise, Louise, a lot of them.
Okay. I think I like Mo.
Yeah, Mo from Moency, and they
Renzi.
can say Mo. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna call her Mo. So no, I think I like Louis. Louis, this is the reading test. Have you ever done the reading test for the IELTS? Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. All right. So, Chini, do you have reading test materials? You don't.
I have Cambridge, sir. 18.
Oh, you do. Okay. So, Louis, for every reading test, there are three passages. Passage 1, passage 2, and passage 3. Okay. Do you understand, Louis?
Okay.
In all of these three
Yes.
passages, we need to do it in 1 hour. There.
Okay.
So today, I will demonstrate just one reading passage. There, passage 3. I will show how passage 3. Just one passage. And we will do it in 20 minutes because you should do each passage for 20 minutes. Okay, so the reading test is tough. There. So that's, did you see that, Luinis? Test 2
Yes.
and reading passage 3. Okay. Do you have a computer, Luinis? You do, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you make it a little bigger, please?
Okay.
Sorry?
Can you make it a little bigger?
Okay. So, Louis,
All right.
I'll just,
Yes.
so this one is the reading passage, and then I open it 2 times. There, this is the second one. So this one contains the questions there. All right. There. So, but they're the same document. Okay. There. All right. I open it 2 times, Louis. Do you
Okay.
understand? Okay. All right. So, Chot, is that big enough?
Yes.
Okay. An inquiry into the existence of
Thank
the gifted
you.
child. So, Louis, we're gonna start the time there. So, Louis, when I do a reading test, I go straight to the question there.
Okay.
So that's number 27. So, Maryam Mirzakhani. Mirzakhani. So, Maryam Mirzakhani is regarded as blank in the field of mathematics. Whoa, okay. So we will look for this girl, right? Do you understand, guys? I go straight to the questions. Okay, and so let's look. Oh, there it is. Let's start by looking at a modern genius, Maryam Mirzakhani, who died in the early. What? She died at 40? What? What a waste, man. What a waste. She should have lived up to, 80. She was the only woman to win a Fields Medal, the mathematical equivalent of the Nobel Prize. It would be easy to assume that someone as special as Mirzakhani must have been one of those gifted children, those who have an extraordinary ability in a specific sphere of activity or knowledge. But look closer, and a different story emerges. Mirza Khani was born in Iran. She went to a highly selective girls' school, but math wasn't her interest. Reading was her interest. She loved novels and would read anything she could lay her hands on. As for math, she did rather poorly at it for the first couple of years in her middle school, but became interested when her older brother told her about what he had learned. He shared a famous math problem from a magazine that fascinated her, and she was hooked. Okay, is regarded as blank in the field of mathematics because she was the only female holder of the prestigious Fields Medal. So, Fields Medal is here, guys. So, genius, I think, is the answer. Did you see the answer?
It-
Wait, is this one word
Yes.
only? Ah, oh, it's a matching type. Ha ha. Yeah, man. So regarded as a genius. So let's look for genius. Appeal, single, involved, satisfaction, determined, achievement, unique,
Yes.
intense, intrigue, devoted, innovative. I think the answer is unique.
Unique, sir.
Yeah, unique.
Unique.
Their special C.
Because she was the only.
Unique is the answer. Okay. Do you understand, Louis? Did you understand how we found that answer?
Oh, I don't.
Because Fields Medal is there, right? And then so the Fields Medal is here, right?
Okay.
So the answer must be just somewhere there around Fields Medal. So there, I think the answer is special there. At first, I was thinking genius,
Unique.
but not none appears. Only unique one. Like she is regarded as appeal, single, involved. It doesn't make a sense. Satisfaction, determined, achievement, intent, intrigue, devoted, innovative. I think unique is really the answer. Do you follow Luis?
Unique because it states there that
Oh,
she was the only one.
Why
She
See,
was
you
the only
make
woman.
it?
the only
She
woman to
was the
be,
Why?
only woman.
yeah, unique. They're the only woman. Next. However, maths had little blank for her as a child. Attention, appeal. See, it says here, she went to Allen reading was she loved novels and read them. As for math, she did rather poorly, but became interested when her older brother. Luis, the answer is just here. Uh, was born into. She went to a highly
what's the
select
question, sir?
math held little blank for her as a child. In fact, her performance was.
Intrigue.
I think it's appeal, little
Intrigue
appeal.
was,
Little appeal. Interested. She wasn't interested. Uh,
math wasn't her interest.
the, there, did you see that? Math wasn't her interest. Math was not her interest. Reading.
Reading was.
So, math held little appeal for her. There, Luis. See?
Okay.
We're not looking for an exact word. We're looking for the equivalent. Do you understand, Luis?
Okay.
And then if we look at the other choices, like math held little single, little involved, little satisfaction, little determined achievement, little.
Intrigue.
I
I
feel
don't
it.
think.
I think it's intrigue, sir.
I don't
Intrigue.
think so, guys. I don't think so. Little appeal.
Until she was intrigued by a difficult
Ah,
puzzle.
until she was intrigued by a difficult puzzle that one of her siblings showed her.
Mm.
Intrigued. She became interested. Okay, intrigued. It looks like intrigued there.
Mm.
So, Luis, it's just the context, okay? Do you follow?
Okay.
We are not looking for the exact word, the meaning of it, right? The meaning.
Okay.
Okay, so as a professional mathematician, so let's read on, guys. In adult life, it is clear she was curious, excited by what she did, and also resolute in the face of setbacks. One of our comments sums it up. Of course, the most rewarding part is the aha moments. That's like, aha, the excitement of discovery and enjoyment of understanding something new. But most of the time, doing mathematics for me is like being on a long hike with no trail, no end in sight. That trail took her to the heights of original research into mathematics. Wait, we're looking for a professional mathematician. Where is that? Mm, a professional mathematician. Oh, there's Einstein. Okay, I think it's the answer is here. Is her background unusual? Apparently not. Most Nobel Prize winners were unexceptional in childhood. Einstein was slow to talk as a baby. Whoa, that's so interesting. He failed the general part of the entry test to Zurich Polytechnic. Oh, he failed the test, though they let him in because of high physics and math scores. He struggled at work initially, but he kept plugging away and eventually rewrote the laws of Newtonian mechanics in his theory of relativity. I do not see the professional. Okay, let's read on the question. As a professional mathematician, she had an inquiring mind and proved herself to be blank when things did not go smoothly. Huh. So resolute, resolute guy. She was curious, excited by what she did, and also resolute in the face of setbacks. So anything that means resolute there. Prove herself to be determined, guys. Determined, right? See, it says you're resolute. See there, did you see that? So determined. That's IELTS, guys. Did you understand, Chot?
Yeah.
There. She said she got the greatest. Okay, I think I saw that. Thrill. There, the aha moment. Excitement. Right? The most rewarding part is the aha moment, the excitement of discovery. So excitement. Uh, satisfaction. I think the answer is satisfaction. Do you understand, Cheens? The greatest satisfaction from making groundbreaking discoveries. It's a context, guys. The context. It's not the exact word, it's the context. In fact, she was responsible for some extremely blank mathematical studies. Mm, original? The heights of original research into mathematics. Some extremely innovative, guys. Innovative. In original, innovative. Involved. Innovative, guys, is the answer. Do you understand, Cheens? That's it. That's the reading test. All right. Let's look some more. Okay, yes, no, not given. Many people who ended up winning prestigious intellectual prizes only reach an average standard when young. See, I think I saw that in Einstein. Many Nobel Prize winners were unexceptional in childhood. Uh, so average is unexceptional average. Average.
True.
Most Nobel Prize winners were unexceptional in childhood. I think the answer
Tr-
is yes, right?
True, yeah.
Yeah, so yes. Chini, are you following?
Yes,
Chini,
sir.
it's
Yes,
nice,
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
So, Luis, if you notice, we do not read, we only read particular sections. Is that clear, Luis?
Okay.
We do
Okay.
not, we will not read the entire passage. Only the ones that
Okay.
need to read. Okay, guys?
Okay.
Is that clear? You know, it's like eating pizza, right? Will you eat an entire pizza? Right, guys? An entire box? You will only eat one slice at a time. Right? You like that analogy, Chot?
Uh, You look at,
Mm-hmm.
as I can understand, I can see you look at the question, and after that you choose the paragraph who talk exactly
Yes.
about this question.
Yes. Correct. That's it,
Okay.
guys. That's how we attack this test. We eat one slice at a time. Okay? Like when we eat our meals, we eat one spoon at a time. Okay, guys? One spoon at a
Okay.
time. There. Einstein's failures as a young man was due to his lack of confidence. Was it mentioned? He failed the general
Not
part of the entry test.
given.
He struggled at work. It's not given. There's no mention of
Maybe
a
on
lack.
the next paragraph.
Mm, no, I think we're already past that because
No, it's not given, sir.
failures as a young man. See, this is where he failed. See, he failed the general parts of the entry test.
But it doesn't say about lack of
It
confidence.
doesn't mention about lack of confidence.
Yes. Not given.
Wow, he failed at the entry test in the Zurich Polytechnic. Oh my God, this is like, what? You failed UP and you became Albert Einstein? Oh my God, man. So to me, that is not
Not
given.
given.
Okay. Guys, make sure to spell it out completely. Okay, I'll just write NG here, but make sure to spell that out completely. Okay. It's difficult to reach agreement on whether some children are actually born gifted. Okay, let's see. There has been a considerable amount of research on high performance over the last century that suggests it goes way beyond tested intelligence. On top of that, research is clear that brains are flexible. New neural pathways can be created. IQ isn't fixed. Wow, I love this. For example, just because you can read stories with hundreds of pages at the age of 5 doesn't mean you will still be ahead of your contemporaries in your teens. Everybody catches up, right, guys? Right.
You improve with time.
In time. It's difficult to reach agreement on whether some children are actually born gifted. I do not see a. There. The jury is out on giftedness being innate. Okay. That's the sentence, guys. The jury is out. Chini, that's an idiom. The jury is out, meaning there's no agreement. That's the jury is out. Did you see that, guys? There.
So, yes.
So it's a yes. And other factors potentially making the difference. What is certain is that the behaviors associated with the high levels of performance are replicable and most can be taught. Even traits such as curiosity. I love it. I love it. So it doesn't mean that I score band 9 in reading. It doesn't mean that I'm smart. It can be learned, guys. It can be learned. So it's clearly a yes. That's another yes. And then next one. Einstein was upset by the public's view of his life's work. Okay, let's look at that. According to my colleague, Professor Deborah Erie, with whom I've collaborated in the book Great Minds and How to Grow Them, the latest neuroscience. Where is Einstein? We're looking for Einstein, guys.
It's just above. It's not about him anymore.
Not about Einstein
It's just the
anymore,
one
but
above.
it's just here on top.
Not not
It's
given.
another not given. This is just Einstein. It's here. That's it. Einstein.
Yes, it's not given.
It does not mention whether he was upset by the public view of his life's work. Oh my God, I can guess number 37 is a no. See, yes, not given. Yes, not given, right? Yes, not given. Yes, not given. This one must be a no. Einstein put his success down to the speed at which he dealt with science. Guys, I think we need to look for Einstein. He must be here somewhere. Must be below. Must be below.
What's the question? What's the
First
question?
is he was upset, and then the speed at which he dealt with scientific questions. Let's look for Einstein, guys. Where are you, Einstein? There's Einstein right at the end. Let's end with Einstein, the epitome of genius. He's clearly had curiosity, character, and determination. He struggled against rejection in early life but was undeterred. Did he think was a genius or even gifted? He once wrote, "It's not that I'm smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer." Most people say it's the intellect which makes a great scientist. They are wrong. It is character. Oh my God, you're such a genius, Einstein. But it still doesn't say. Oh, puts his success at the speed at which he dealt with scientific question. I think it's not the speed, guys. It's the
It's not speed
character.
because he said nga he takes it longer eh. Diba?
There.
It
See,
takes
see, see.
long.
Oh, so it's not the speed. Okay, it's a no. Okay. All right, guys, we're down to our last two numbers. Oh, three numbers. What does Erie believe is needed for children to have gifted standards? Okay, we will now read about Erie. Mm, According to my colleague Deborah Erie, research suggests that most individuals can reach levels of performance associated in school as gifted and talented. However, they must be taught the right attitudes. Wow. And approaches. Wow. I'm gonna copy paste that in our group chat to their learning and develop the attributes of high performers. Curiosity, persistence, hard work. Oh my God, I love this. For example, an approach Erie calls high performance learning. Critically, they need the right support in developing those approaches at home as well as in school. So, what does Erie believe is needed to have gifted standards? Strict discipline from the teaching staff. I don't think that was assistance from their peers in the classroom. The dis- the development. Wait. Let me read some more, guys, because we're looking for children to have gifted standards. So that's the one, guys. Uh, children. Children. Where are the children? Guys, I'm looking for children. I do not see Erie anymore, guys. I'm looking for Erie. This is Anders Ericsson already. Erie is not there. Benjamin
The
Blue.
question again, sir.
Oh, there. That's the one, guys. See, it says here, what does Erie believe is needed for children? Children, right? Children. Okay? It's here, the children. Erie says we know how high performers learn. From that, she has developed a high performing learning approach. She's working on this with a group of schools both in Britain and abroad. Some spin off research which looked in detail at 24 of the 3,000 children being studied and who were succeeding despite difficult circumstances found something remarkable. Half were getting free school meals because of poverty, more than half were living with a single parent. Oh my God! And 4 in 5 were living in disadvantaged areas. Wow, this is incredible. See, interviews uncovered strong evidence of an adult or adults in the child's life who valued and supported education. Wow, despite their low socioeconomic status, either in the immediate or extended family or in the child's wider community. Children talked about the need to work hard at school, to listen in class, and keep trying. I love this passage, guys. So, uh, what is needed for children to equal gifted standards? I don't see the answers, guys. Wait. I'm gonna keep looking, guys. Gifted. We will look for the keyword gifted standard. Uh, they are gifted and talented. They must be taught. I think the answer is here, guys. The answer is here because this is too far already. See, it says they're gifted and talented, but it doesn't mention children. They must be taught the right attitudes and approaches to their learning and develop the attributes of high performers: curiosity, persistence, and hard work. High performance learning. They need the right support in developing these approaches at home as well as at school. So that's the answer, guys. Uh, the development of the spirit of inquiry towards their studies, the determination to surpass everyone else's achievements. I don't think that was mentioned. I think it's this one: assistance from their peers
Yeah.
in the classroom. Right support in developing those approaches at home as well as at school. This one is possible B. I don't think it's strict discipline from the teaching staff. Was that mentioned? Uh, no. I don't think it was mentioned. Right, guys? This one was not mentioned. That one was not mentioned. This one is correct. And the spirit of inquiry, I'll show it to you. Show it to you. See, curiosity, that's the spirit of inquiry, persistence, and hard work. Do you follow, guys? Do you follow? That's the answer, I'm sure. There. This is wrong. That one is. Okay, guys, let's now go to Erickson's research. Is this Eric
So
Erickson?
what's your answer, B?
B and C. Because strict discipline from the teaching staff, I did not see that. It's only this one. Oh, there's only one answer. Sorry, sorry. Sorry, sorry.
Yeah, to
It
choose
has to
only
be.
one.
Yeah, okay. So that's C there, C. My answer there is C. Okay. The development of a spirit of inquiry towards their studies. That's here. That's here. Develop the attributes of high performance: curiosity, persistence, and hard work.
Yeah. Try I said a while ago it's a C.
Yeah, okay, okay. And then let's now go to Erickson. What is the result of Erickson's research? So, Professor Anders Erickson, an eminent education psychologist at Florida, is the co-author of Peak: Secrets from the New Science of Expertise. After research going back to 1980 into diverse achievements from music to memory to sport, he doesn't think unique and innate talents are at the heart of performance. So it's not unique, it's not innate. Deliberate practice that stretches you every step of the way, and around 10,000 hours of it. Remember, this is sports, right? Sports. From music to memory to sports. There is what produces the goods. Come on, 10,000 hours. It's not a magic number. The highest performers move on to doing a whole lot more, of course. Erickson's memory research is particularly interesting because random students trained in memory techniques for the study went on to outperform others thought to have innate. Okay, they outperform others who have innately superior memories, those you might call gifted. They outperform the others there. Okay, so let's see. Very gifted students do not need to work on improving memory skills. I don't think that's the right answer. Being born with a special gift is not the key factor in becoming an expert. Possibly, guys. 10,000 hours of relevant and demanding work will create a genius. Possible. Involving time for physical exercise? No. Okay, so it's either being born with a special gift is not the key factor in becoming an expert. I think that's the answer, guys. I think that's the answer. See, the answer is deliberate practice is what produces the goods. I think that's the answer. It's not 10,000 hours. Wait, what does 10,000? Oh, we'll create a genius. I don't think that was mentioned, guys. We'll create a genius. Uh, it doesn't mention it. It says it produces the goods. I think the answer is clearly B. There, B, B, B. In the penultimate paragraph, penultimate means second to the last, okay? Okay, penultimate paragraph. It's stated that the key to some deprived children's success is. Oh, we read that, guys. C is uh, strong evidence of an adult or adults in the child's life who valued and supported education, either in the immediate or extended family or in the child's wider community. Children talked about the need to work hard at school, to listen in class, and keep trying. See, an adult or adults in a child's life who valued and supported education. That's the answer, guys. Regular nourishing diet, no. The loving support of more than one parent, no. Yeah. Community which has well-funded facility, the guidance of someone who recognizes the benefits of learning. That's the one, guys. We're done. Oh, it took us 30 minutes, guys. Oh my God, it's terrible. Okay. So let's check the answers. Okay. We should, it should only take us 20 minutes, guys. We extended by, but here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Wait, okay? Wait. Remember, for the IELTS reading test, the third passage is always the hardest. Okay? The third passage is always the hardest. So, passage 1 and 2 are less difficult. So, try to finish this one fast, that one fast, to make time for passage 3. Is that clear, people? Do you understand?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe you can finish this in 15 minutes and then this one in
Yeah. You
15
should.
minutes. So, you have a total of 30 minutes left for passage 3. Don't forget that, guys. Don't forget that. That's the same for general training also, chat. Okay. So, so in the end, it's okay if it took us 30 minutes, guys. So let's look at the answers. Yes. Oh my God, we need 10,000 hours of practice, guys. CBD. Did we get that right? We got it perfect. Woohoo. Oh my God, what about the yes, no, not given, yes, not given, yes, not given, no? We got it perfect. Woohoo. HSBGI. Oh my God, I hope we got this perfect, guys. ACBJ, we got it perfect, guys. You're such geniuses. Genius. Genius. We are at the genius level. There, I'm gonna write it down. Genius. Band niner. I'm so happy we scored a band nine on a subject on giftedness. 10,000 10,000 hours, guys. Don't forget, okay? We need 10,000. 10,000 hours. We need 10,000 hours, guys. Wait, I'm just gonna take a screenshot because I'm so proud. See, gifted. We're so gifted. We are gifted children, guys. There. But why did Miriam Mirz, Mirz, Mirzakani die at 40, guys? I mean, if she's so intelligent, maybe she should have lived to 80, right? What a waste, right? Come on, 40 years old. You're still so young. So full
Why do
screen.
you think it
Maybe
live
her
in
brain.
80?
What's that,
How do you
Louise?
think it live in 80?
So that she can help more people. Why did she die so young? I mean, didn't she take care of her health?
Maybe her brain cells exploded.
Oh boy.
She was too smart. Her brain cells exploded. That's terrible. Okay. Because, Albert Einstein died at an old age, right, guys? See, he was able to develop the theory of relativity. How old was Albert Einstein in his death? There. See, I told you she should have lived up to 80. See, Albert Einstein lived up to 76, right, guys? Why did you die at 40, girl? Okay, guys, I'm so proud. Okay, we're gonna upload this recording. There. Screenshot done. And I'm gonna send it to the WhatsApp group there. Then we will stop the recording. Okay, there it is. And then we'll stop the recording, guys. I love the passage. Hold on.